Welcome, everyone, to tonight's concert. This is presented by Granite City Folk Society and First Presbyterian Church. My name is Paul Imholt, and I'm part of the Folk Society. And I just want to mention how grateful we are to be able to come to this fine, warm room to bring folk music to St. Cloud. And I do want to also mention, since it's kind of the season of giving, there's a room right off that little upper lobby called the Kids Hope Shop. That's an example of what the Place of Hope does for children to come in and shop for presents for their parents and their siblings. They will receive a meal, a blanket. So you are invited, after the concert is over, if you want to wander through that room, if you have time, you're invited to do that. This is going to be a one long set. Well, so if there are restrooms, if you go past that exit in the back, and then just a little to your left, there are exits, and please use them. If need, there's no way. Well, should I rephrase? Okay, no. We have people that give donations that help keep our programming running. And so I just want to send out a thank you to our donators. And if you want to learn more about that, you can speak to anybody on the Folk Society board. I also want to acknowledge the voters of Minnesota and Central Minnesota Arts Board that helps fund and programs like this through the Legacy Amendment. Yes. The next 3 concerts will be at our home-like facility called Bo Diddley's, which is right by Byerly's, just south of Byerly's. It's like having a folk musician come into your living room, and I really recommend. The next show is Rupert Waits on December 15th, and then the 2 shows in January will also be there. And I really do recommend going to Eventbrite and ordering tickets, because the best seats are the people that buy tickets first. Often it's only about 35 to 40 people that we can cram in there. So our next concert back here will be the first Friday of February, and that will be Peter Mayer. And we have some great shows. I also want to mention the first Friday of March, John McCutcheon will also be on this stage. So I just letting you know that. I don't know if it's a steal that Minnesota can now claim from New Jersey, and a person that was groomed musically career in Pennsylvania and has traveled the world, but we get to claim him as our own. A little magazine called Rolling Stone said, the preeminent male singer-songwriter of the new folk movement. Please welcome John Gorka.
I'm from New Jersey. I don't expect too much. If the world ended today, I would adjust. I'm from New Jersey. No, I don't talk that way. I watch too much TV when I was young. I'm from New Jersey. My mom's Italian. I've read those mafia books, we don't belong. There were girls from New Jersey who had that great big hair. Once found in shopping malls, I will take you there. I'm from New Jersey. It's not like Texas. No, there is no mystery. I can't pretend. I'm from New Jersey. It's like Ohio, but even more so. Imagine I know which exit and where I'm bound. Tolls on the parkway, they will slow you down. This song never got the easy pass. New Jersey people, they will surprise you, 'cause they're not expected to do too much. They will try harder, they may go further, 'cause they never think that they are good enough. I'm from New Jersey, I don't expect too much. If the world ended today, I would adjust. Yes, I would adjust. I would adjust. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. No, thank you. That was called I'm from New Jersey. All right, you picked up on that. That's great. That is a true song. I was born in Newark. I grew up in Woodbridge Township in Colonia, to be specific, and Central Jersey, Middlesex County. It's very nice exits, and a nice place to grow up. And that seems to help people. That I use that as my introductory song often because it helps the new people who may not be familiar with my music. It kind of orients them. It gives you the basic attitude that underlies a lot of the songs that you will hear after that. Okay. All right, we're going to move on then. I'll do a song from my first record that came out in the late 1900s. And it's one of those songs that people ask for, and I don't mind doing it. It's one of the ones I remember. It's called I Saw a Stranger with Your Hair. I saw a stranger with your hair, tried to make her give it back, so I could send it off to you, maybe Federal Express, 'cause I know you'd miss it. I saw another with your eyes, the flash just turned my head. I went to try them on for size, but they looked the other way, and they wouldn't listen. But you're never hard to find in a crowd. The people around you smiling out loud. Their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. I heard a stranger with your voice. It took me by surprise. disguise in for a visit. And by the way, how is my heart? I haven't seen it since you left. I'm almost sure it followed you. Could you sometime send it back? I'll buy the ticket. But you're never hard to find in a crowd. The people around you smiling out loud. Their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. No, their feet don't touch the ground. I saw a stranger with your hair. I saw another with your eyes. I heard an angel with your voice, yeah. And by the way, how is my heart? By the way, how is my heart? Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for doing that. Clapping business. Excellent. All right. I'll do my other introductory song. It's not quite as effective as the New Jersey song, but it seems to help. And I want to ease you, into the experience if you're familiar with my music. I understand. This is a song that comes from a rough time in my life when I got a job. A full-time job, without end in sight. I had summer jobs when I was in school, and they were full-time, but there was an end point, But this one, no such thing. So I wrote this I knew fairly early on I wanted to be independent, I wanted to be self-supporting, but I wanted to do that. I'd had enough work experience to know I wanted to do that without having a job. And I didn't know anybody who did that, so I went to college. I was the first and only person in my family to go to college. I was glad about it. And the very first night of the very first day of college, they had a freshman orientation coffee house. I'd never even played at a coffee house before, so I wasn't sure what I was signing up for, but they were asking some of the incoming freshmen to come and play at this first night's coffee house. I thought, okay, so I'll practice a bunch of songs. I'd only played in the church folk group and a couple shows in high school, so I wasn't really sure if I'd be prepared. And when the night came around, my throat had closed off because of stress or whatever, being away from home for the first time, and I don't. And anyway, I kind of blanked out what I did. But from what people who were there told me later, that I played the banjo, I played guitar, and I sang. I don't remember that, but because I just knew that I wasn't able to play the songs I had practiced. So anyway, you don't need no more than that. I remember there was a guy also that night who played mandolin and guitar and sang, also from New Jersey. This is in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, a place called Moravian College. And in the audience was a guitar player who saw the makings of a bluegrass band. So that was the beginning of the Razzie Dazzie Spasm Band. Sorry to be such a name dropper so early on in the show, but some people just get the breaks early. So I got lucky. What can I say? So the band, we'd get together every Friday at Doug Anderson's house at his apartment. He was older than the rest of us, but he came back to Moravian. He did one semester at Moravian, didn't like the dorm life, and moved to New Hampshire to work in a tannery for 4 years and read books about philosophy. So he came back, he married the daughter of an economics professor, and they had a place off campus, and the band would go there every Friday. And Doug had a great record collection, knew hundreds of songs, and it was lots of fun to be around. Anyway, a few months after that first night, he took me to the Professional Coffee House on the south side of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, a place called Godfrey Daniels Coffee House, which is still there. I'll be playing there next weekend, as a matter of fact. He was trying to get a booking for a friend of his who was a blues guitarist and songwriter, George Gritzbeck. He was bringing George's first record to Dave Fry, who booked the place. It was a record called "Have You Had Your Grits Today?" And it was a weekday night, and they didn't have a show that night, but people were gathered in the front room playing music. It was kind of an informal jam session. So, and I remember there's fiddles and mandolins and guitars. And I remember they passed me a guitar at one point, and I sang a song, and they were nice about it. And I remember looking up at the walls at pictures of the people who would be playing there in the upcoming months. And I thought, wow, this is what Greenwich Village must have been like in the 60s. And so I started going there to open mics on Sunday nights. It was a 10-minute walk from my dormitory. And I would go to the shows that looked interesting on the calendar. I would go after the break because they've dropped the price in half, so I was able to afford to experiment, on people whose music I did not know, but whose descriptions looked interesting. And I felt like I discovered this whole world of music I didn't know existed. Some of the people I got to see there were Claudia Schmidt and Rosalie Sorrells and Utah Phillips and Stan Rogers, Nancy Griffith, Jack Hardy, great people. I thought, wow, if I could play at a place like this where people listen, that would be the best thing. So I started heading in that direction, away from everything else. I didn't know how that was going to affect my studies. So to have a more secure future, I became a philosophy major. So that way, if the music thing didn't work out financially, I had a plan. It worked out great. Upon graduation, I got a job delivering flowers because I was part-time, because I was qualified with my degree, and I did that for 3.5 years. Not to brag, but then I was offered a full-time job. It led to this song, and it put me into a deep pit of melancholy, despair, and woe. Especially woe. Okay. So there'll be less talking as we go along here, so that's something to look forward to. It's called Land. This became the title song of my second record, which had no happy songs on it whatsoever. But it was really long, so if you were down there, it would keep you there. And if you weren't there, it would bring you there. That's some people's favorite. I'm not knocking it. All right, enough talk. The land of the bottom line. I couldn't bribe a wino on what I used to make. My fortune was as sure as the wind. But I was free to wander. Time was on my hands. It was mine to burn and to bend. Freedom for freedom, call that an even scheme. Give me time to wonder and to dream. I need the money, they'll take the time down to the land of the bottom line, to the bottom line. Then there came a chance to make some steady dough, bouncing up my alley to the door. Fill your clothes with keys and responsibilities, trading the maybe for the sure. time down to the land of the bottom line, to the bottom line. Hey. All I ever wanted was to be a kid and play, fighting every change along the way. I don't mind work, but I don't like waste, and I don't like waiting for a taste. Freedom for freedom, call it an even scheme. Give me time to wonder and to dream. I need the money, they'll take the time down to the land of the bottom line, to the bottom line. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for clapping for that one, because it brings up terrible memories. Okay, all right, I'll recover. Let's see, what's next here? Unfortunately, I can't take too many requests tonight. Oh, they have to be ones I already know. That's one thing. The other thing is there's no breaks, so breaks would normally, I could learn a song or two, a review if there's an internet connection. Anyway, there'll be none of that. So if you have any requests, call the ones that I know, and we'll likely do. All right, but okay, this is one that just came to me. It's hard, sometimes it's difficult to distinguish the mental requests from the voices that are naturally present. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Okay. The committee has made a decision. Okay. We're here now. This is a song that started out as a poem a friend of mine sent to me from Ohio, Noreen Flannery. Her mom had saved the poem from when she was a nurse in the Philippines during World War II. They didn't know who wrote the poem. But they sent it to me. I made it into a song, and I played it at the sound check at a group show in Spokane, Washington. And one of the other people on the bill heard, David Wilcox, heard it and asked if he could record it. And I said, yeah. And he did a nice version of it. Also, Edwin McCain did a version of this. And it's the woman who wrote this song was a woman named Elma Dean, and she was originally from Western Pennsylvania. And this is a song called, a song that goes out to the ones who didn't come home and for the ones who remember. It's called Let Them In. Let them in, Peter, they are very tired. Give them couches where the angels sleep. And like those fires, let them wake whole again to brand new dawns, fired with the sun, not wartime's bloody guns. May their peace be deep, Remember where the broken bodies lie. God knows how young they were to have to die. God knows how young they were to have to die. Give them things they like, let them make some noise. Give roadhouse bands, not golden harps, to these our boys. Let them love Peter, 'cause they've had no time. They should have trees and bird songs and hills to climb. The taste of summer in a ripened pear, and girls sweet as meadow winds with flowing hair. Tell them how they are missed and say not to fear, it's gonna be alright. With us down here. Give them things they like, let them make some noise. Give roadhouse bands, not golden harps, these our boys. Let them love Peter, 'cause they've had no time. They should have trees and bird songs and hills to climb. The taste of summer in a ripened pear, and girls sweet as meadow winds with flowing hair. Tell them how they are missed and say not to fear, it's gonna be alright. With us down here. Let them and Peter. See here, what's next? Okay. Something. Read this one. See, I could either do this one or that one. What is it? What do you think? That one? All right, that one it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, maybe I'll do this one a little later. This is the title song of my most recent CD. It came out in 2018. That's still out. I just have one copy of all my CDs tonight. Just one copy. It's $7,000. It's a new business model. It's not working great so far. No, I have 3 titles, and they are $15. And then I've got a DVD and a CD of a live show I did in California a while back. Okay. Maybe sing this one. This is the title song of the most recent one. I wrote it with Pete Kennedy of the duo The Kennedys. I wrote the lyrics over the internet, and I came up with the tune and the chords, and I ran the chords by him. He said they were okay. So this is, it's called True in Time. True in Time. What is true in time? What is true in time? Does it really change with every season? Or is it always fixed and bound to reason? What is true in time? What is true in time? And the words I used to think were mine come back to me in another's lines. Yesterday comes back in rhyme. Yesterday comes back in rhyme. Yes, I look around and often find the past is either here or close behind. I look ahead and I can swear there was a path, now nothing's there. This crumpled map's too hard to read. It seems that time just picks up speed. It seems that time just picks up speed. If we find love in time, there's room for yours and mine. If what is true can change with every minute, then how can you be believe or have faith in it? If I can't sing long enough and make each song a song of love, then maybe every song comes true. True in time. True in time. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Glad I remembered that one. Okay, what's next here? What do we think? Do you have any ideas? Yes. Water's wide. Okay. All right. That one I could do right now. Oops. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, this is it's a traditional song. I got to record it on the guitar on a record called "Where Have All the Flowers Gone." It was a tribute to Pete Seeger. A lot of famous people doing, and people like me were famous in their own minds. Jackson Browne and Bonnie Raitt do a song on there. I think Bruce Springsteen might be on there, and they asked Bob Dylan what song he wanted to do, and he said "The Water Is Wide," and the people who ran the record company said, "Oh no, you can't do that one. Gorka's doing that one." So Bob hasn't spoken to me since. or before, you know. But I was playing on piano. It's this beautiful, beautiful piano. But if you want to sing on this would be a good one to sing along on. If you sing the same words as I do, that's even better. Water is wide. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat, give me a boat that can carry two, both shall roam. My love and I, there is a ship, and she sails the sea. She's burdened deep, as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how I sink or swim. I lean my back up against some young oak, thinking he was a trusty tree. But first he bent, and then he broke, and thus did my false love to me. Love is handsome, love is fine, bright as a jewel. When first it's new, but love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like summer dew. The seagulls wheel, they turn and dive. The mountain stands beside the sea. This world we know turns round and round, and off with them, and you and me. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, neither have I wings to fly. Wings to fly, give me a boat, give me a boat that can carry two, both shall roam. My love and I, both shall roam. My love and I. Let's see what's next here. What do we know? Okay. Maybe I'll sing you the title song of that first record, the I Know record, came out in 1987. It came out in vinyl and cassette first. There was no CDs then. I think they had started making them, I think, around that time. But let me get a proper pick for this. This is the title song. It's called I Know, and it was written when I thought I knew something. I realized I was wrong, but I still call it I Know. It's more like I know. And I used to go back and forth from Godfrey Daniels' coffee house late at night. I come home to a place that was nicknamed the Blues Palace. My roommate was an aspiring blues guitarist, and he worked at a bakery, kind of like an industrial bakery. And I gave him a blues name. His name was Steve Ricker, so I gave him a blues name, Jelly Roll Ricker. So that, I don't know if he appreciated that or not. Okay, and so I'd go back. I'd hang out at Godfrey Daniels. I started to become I started going to the open mics while I was, and I started to host the open mics while I was still in school. And I started to kind of be a general purpose volunteer, helped out at the front counter and as an usher and sound man and MC, and eventually opening act. And some of the people I opened shows for opened doors for me in other parts of the country. Jack Hardy let me be a part of this New York kind of Greenwich Village folk scene. I was kind of an outpatient of that folk scene. It was like an hour and 20 minutes from the Blues Palace to the Holland Tunnel. Anyway, and Nancy Griffith asked me to, I opened for her in early 84, like January of 84, and she liked my songs, and she encouraged me to enter this thing called the Kerrville Folk Festival New Folk Competition. It's Kerrville, Texas, in kind of central Texas. It's like a songwriter contest. So you send in 2 songs on a cassette, and out of all the songs they got, they invite 20 people down to play those 2 songs. And I was able to, they picked my cassette, and I played, and I ended up winning. It was in 1984. It was the first time, yeah. It was my first time, that I thought people who didn't know me might like my songs. And I think I wouldn't have. The other thing happened, kind of these coincidences at Godfrey Daniels. I started volunteering for Sing Out magazine, which had moved from New York City to Easton, Pennsylvania, where I lived, and so I started volunteering there, kind of straightening up and organizing the back issues in the attic, and then there was an opening on the staff. The other person left, so I was offered the job, and so I did that for a few years, and it was very nice because I was able to I wouldn't have been able to afford to travel to the Kerrville Folk Festival from Pennsylvania if it hadn't been for Sing Out. So I'm thankful for that. All right, enough of that. I was singing the I Know song. I know. Wait a minute, I got a strap I got a new strap and I haven't chained it yet. Okay. I know where the cops hang out when I come home late at night. So then I know when to cruise on chicken light. I know. And I know when the radio's wrong, and when the weatherman is jive. I'll see the news. Still, it's good to be alive. I know. And I know that the church bells ring on the Sundays in this town. And I know enough to come indoors when the rain is pouring down. And I know if you left me here, I would be a poorer man. This world with you is a place I understand. I know. And I know if I had my way, I would never end this ride. These hills will do if you need a place to hide. I know. Well, I know. Hey. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Oh. Okay, got one. Just came in. Okay. I made a record a few years ago. This is a song that was on a record of mine called Between 5 and 7. It was my 6th record. I didn't know. I mean, I think I called it that because I really didn't know I was gonna if there would be a 7th. I had some record company troubles there, but it worked out. And I got to go back to Red House Records, and so it was on that record Between 5 and 7. That was recorded at Paisley Park too. That's the other thing that was pretty neat. And there's also I made a record in 2010. I think it was 2010 with a couple songwriter friends, Eliza Gilkison and Lucy Kaplansky. Yeah, thank you. It was made a record called Red Horse, and we sing each other's songs on that record. And this is a song of mine that Lucy does, and she had a better introduction for it than I did. She said, this is a song about some of John's friends who made some unfortunate choices. It's called Blue Chalk. So I wonder how she's doing. I hate it when the rumors fly. They give off such a strange sense of mission when your helplessness on high. But she would never run from strangers. She sang alone like a bell will toll, way above all the clang and the clatter, out of fear of her demon soul. Oh. Maybe none of this is my business, and none of what I hear is true. I am far from the mint condition. Circulation's hard on you. Hold tight, hang tough. Love's not enough to keep you off that stuff. To save you, hold tight, hang tough. Love's not enough to keep you off that stuff. To save you now. Oh. He can always find the holes in the bottles, even with a blindfold on. Never kept his seat on the wagon, rolling off like a rolling stone. Blue chalk between his fingers, hustling a pool room song. He always kept a line for the singers, pointing his cue right from wrong. Hold tight, hang tough. Love's not enough to keep you off that stuff. To save you, hold tight, hang tough. Love's not enough to keep you off that stuff. To save you now. So I wonder how she's doing. I hate it when the rumors fly. They give off such a strange sense of mission when your helplessness on high. She would never run from strangers. She sang alone like a bell will toll, way above all the clang and the clatter, out of fear of her demon soul. Thank you. I used to have a problem with my shows being too slick. I don't know if you remember that, but I've overcome it. What's next? Oh, I had an idea. Oh, yeah. This is a song about what might happen if one of the flying red horses from the mobile station, what might happen if one should escape. I worry about these things, and sometimes my fears turn into songs. And this is one of the reasons what we called ourselves Red Horse, because I've got this song about a Red Horse, and we all recorded for Red House Records. But this song is not on the Red Horse record because we are marketing geniuses. This is called The Flying Red Horse. Oops. I'm gonna have to check the tuning here first. Everybody. What's that? Oh, you weren't talking to me. Okay, I thought I shouldn't assume. I remember I was playing at a club called The Turning Point, and I thought somebody might have been asking for a song or something, but they weren't. They were just talking to their neighbor, and somebody else in the audience said, "It's not always about you, John." So I try to keep that in mind. All right. This is called The Flying Red Horse. The flying red horse from the gasoline wars took off from her station in the sun. Turning her back on the pack at the pump, she jumped down from the sign to run. Full-serve attendants were spilling their hopes as self-serve was doing the same. The manager dialed the emergency numbers. Insurance man won't make the claim. The sight of a horse crossing highways is frightening, but not with the breed that can fly. She's risen above the level of oak trees, too low for the radar man's eye. I am not much of a joiner, she says. That's not where I draw my strength. Some of them go for the depth of field, while most of them go for the length. Me, I will go for the hard combination, 'cause I have some need to belong. But I'm leaving this unkind of sign life behind me. I'll take what is mine and be gone. If you see something red flash across the horizon, it's not that your eyes aren't right. She's taking her place with the red-tailed hawks and the broad-winged birds in flight. The flying red horse from Ruby Road North took off from from her station to the south. And I swear to you that this story is true. I heard it right from her mouth. They will try to name you, tame you and frame you, aim you where you don't belong. They know where you've been, but not where you're going, and that is the source of the song. Thanks. Thank you. All right. Maybe I'll do something that's newer. I'm working on a new record. Jeff Victor came in this week for 2 days, Monday and Thursday. Yesterday, did some beautiful keyboard stuff, piano and accordion and B3 organ and Fender Rhodes. Amazing. Anyway, and this is a song. I didn't know some of my songwriter friends were very prolific during the pandemic. I was not one of them. I'm writing more now, but during the pandemic, not so prolific. Where we live, the internet options are not what you call good. So I was unable to do live streaming from home like a lot of my songwriter friends, but I had a little audio recording setup, and I started setting up some cameras and started putting out these, what my wife called one-song concerts. Every week on Sundays, Sunday morning I put them up, and they're still on YouTube. There's like 60 of them now. I did a few this year, not that many, but there was I was home more than I've been since I've been married, and I really like being at home. My wife is a writer and she works at home, and so I tried to be good company since I was home more than normal, I guess. But I didn't always say the most appropriate things to start a conversation. As she said, one of the refrains of the pandemic was, "That should have been a thought." A thought. And sometimes it was like, that shouldn't have even been a thought. Anyway. This is a song that goes out to people who, it was hard on everybody, but some people were having a hard time to begin with, and then the pandemic just made everything worse. This is a song for them, or maybe for you if you're having trouble. You're not alone, and I hope you can get some help. This is a song called "Hold On." Trouble makes you stronger, some trouble knocks you dead. Hidden, tomorrow it is hidden. So much comes unbidden, makes it hard to plan ahead. Oh, to be normal and formal again. No heat of the breath on the skin. with bird songs. I tend to get the words wrong. I begin and end strong, hum and mumble in between. Oh, to be normal and formal again. No heat of the breath or the skin. So hold on a little longer. Some trouble makes you stronger, some trouble knocks you dead. So stay strong, strong most of the day long. Stay until the night's gone, stay till you can dream again. Well, thanks a lot. Thank you. Okay, let me sing you this song. This is a song about wanting to be a tree when you grow up. And I don't know if how many aspiring trees are out there tonight, but this is one that you've been sitting there a long time, so this is one we might want to stretch. You stretch for. It's a sing-along, but it's also a kind of you can just movement encouraged, so you can maybe make sure you've got some distance from your neighbor there. This is from that first record again. This is a song called Branching Out, and the chorus goes, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach for the sky, I'm gonna reach till I know why. Okay, that's your part. Okay, I'll try to point it out as it comes by. My home with the birds and the bees and the squirrels. They can count on me when I grow up to be a tree. I'll let my joints get stiff, my feet in the ground, take the winters off and settle down. Keep my clothes till they turn brown. When I grow up, I'm gonna settle down. And I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach for the sky. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach till I know why. Very nice. When the spring comes by, I'm gonna get real green. If the dogs come by, I'm gonna get real mean. On windy days, I'll bend and lean. When I grow up, I'm gonna get real green. If I should fall in storm or slumber, please don't turn me into lumber. I'd rather be a Louisville slugger, swinging for the seas. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach for the sky. I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna reach till I know Thanks. Thank you. What will it be? Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll sing this one. This is maybe it's also a big time to maybe hear something that's... This is a song I learned from a Ray Charles record called Modern Sounds in Country Western Music. It was written by Eddie Arnold and Cindy Walker. Eddie came up with the title, and Cindy Walker wrote the rest of it. At least that's how the story goes. She was a very successful country songwriter. Willie Nelson did a whole record of all Cindy Walker songs a few years back. So she was... It's called You Don't Know Me. Give your hand to me, then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone could tell. You think you know me well, you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight to you. I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been. You don't know me. I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance you might have loved me too. You give your hand to me, then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy to never ever know the one who loves you so. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. Thank you. I'd like to do a few more for you here. This one. Yeah. Okay, I'll sing you this one. You think you agree? Okay, oh, good. I wasn't sure, but now I am. Thanks to your support. Yeah, I'm using myself. It's a song I wrote for my dad. His first 20 years were a lot different than mine. He was born in southeastern Ohio. His father was worked in the coal mines in southeastern near Fairpoint, Ohio. He was born in Poland. all my grandparents were born overseas. When my father came of working age, he had two choices: to join the service or to work in the mines, like his father and his older brothers. He decided to join the Marine Corps. He wasn't old enough, but he lied about his age. I think they caught him and they sent him back. But he went in on his 17th birthday. Went back in to enlist, and this is the title comes from the Marine Corps motto "Semper Fidelis," and in Latin means "always faithful." Semper Fi. My father met Eleanor Roosevelt in 1945. The war at last was over then, and they were still alive. Her husband was the president till he ran out of time. Her Franklin D was history, and they put him on the dime. My father joined the Leathernecks to stay out of the mines. New Marine was just 15 in 1939. There were medals and malaria, the South Pacific War, through jungles that were paradise and were paradise no more. Soldiers fight and soldiers die. Soldiers live to wonder why. Semper Fi, fee fo fum. Look out, peacetime, here we come. Some of the men who did survive were not the lucky ones. War is only good for those who make and sell the guns. My father lay recovering. The hurt was all inside. Sometimes the wounds that never heal are easiest to hide. When Eleanor came bearing gifts to San Francisco Bay, she gave my dad a blanket in the hospital that day. And that blanket meant a lot to him. My mother has it still. Some forget the kindnesses that others never will. Soldiers fight, soldiers die, soldiers live to wonder why. Semper Fi, fee fo fum. Look out, peacetime, here we come. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you very much. I have to play 3 more. I'd like to play a little guitar for you now. This is a Epiphone Les Paul Pee-wee guitar. I think originally made for kids. And it's got 6 strings like a regular guitar, but it's with the shorter neck, it's recommended that you tune it higher than standard pitch. So this is tuned, the top and bottom strings, instead of being tuned to E, they're tuned to G. That's not a very interesting story, but it is true. I've got more like that, but that's the best. Okay. This is a folk song called Wayfaring Stranger. I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woe. There is no sickness, toil or danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father. Going there, no more to run. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. Dark clouds will gather around me. I know my way is rough and steep, yet beauteous fields lie just before me, where souls redeem their vigils keep. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I'm only going over John. I'm only going over Thank you. I said I wanted to do 3 more, but I only wanted to do 2 of the 3. That last one and the next one. Not this next one, the one after this one. Oh, right. What's that? Oh, no, no. Well, this will seem longer than it is. I wanted to write a song about aging gracefully, but it didn't work out. You see those records, you could see those records back there, you can tell where it didn't work out. Okay. Yeah, my road manager will be selling the CDs after the show at the table back there. You'll recognize him, 'cause he looks a lot like me. He's a good guy, though. People my age have started looking gross. I cannot say all, and I shouldn't say most. I've seen them in the grocery, I've seen them up close. People my age have started looking gross. Ooh. People my age are showing somewhere. There's holes where the teeth was, and their heads have gone bare. Their brains are shrinking, faces sinking into fat. And as for the mirror, we won't be looking into that. People my age have started looking gross. Maybe not in Colorado or up the Silicon Coast. Back in Pennsylvania, I'd eat scrapple on toast. Those were my first steps on the road to looking gross. Ooh. People my age are looking overripe. Some are getting operations to tighten up what ain't tight. What gravity's ruined, they're trying to fix with a knife. What's pleasant in the darkness is plain scary in the light. Thank you so much. Thanks for staying up late. Thanks a lot for coming out, and thanks to Granite City Folk Society for having me back, and thanks to the First Presbyterian for letting me in and let me sing here. Thanks. Played at the Cedar Cultural Center in Minneapolis a couple weeks ago, and this was a requested song, but I didn't get to it that night, but I'd like to do it now. Try to get to all the requests, eventually. It's a song I wrote with my good friend Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Oh boy. Okay. Well, thank you again so much for having me in here and listening for all that time. This is a song called Christmas Bells. Thanks to Jay on sound. Yeah. I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play. Wild and sweet the words repeat, peace on earth, goodwill to men. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. I thought how, as the day had come, the belfries of all Christendom had rolled along the unbroken song. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. And in despair I bowed my head. There is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then pealed the bells more loud and deep. God is not dead, nor doth he sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play. Wild and sweet the words repeat, peace on earth, goodwill to men. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Thanks a lot, everybody. It was dark back there, so nice to be. Do a straight ahead love song. There's not enough love in this world, so I like to sing this. This is called "Love Is Our Cross to Bear." See, is that? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Can you hear the guitar? Is it plugged in? Okay, good. There we go. I didn't know where to look for you last night. I didn't know where to find you. Didn't know how I could touch that light. It's always gathering behind you. I didn't know that I would find a way to find you in the morning. But love can pull you out of yesterday as it takes you without warning. I wanna be a long-time friend to you. I wanna be a long-time known, not one of your memories used to be. The summer's fading song. It's from me, it's to you, for your eyes. It's a way, a wonder that is wise. I am here, you are there, and love is our cross. gonna be a long time known. Not one of your memories used to be. Summer's fading song. It's from me, it's to you, for your eyes. It's a way, a wonder that is wise. I am here, you are there, and lovers are across to so it is until we meet again. And I throw my arms around you. You can count the gray hairs in my head. I'll still be thankful that I found you. It's from me, it's to you, for your eyes. It's a way, a wonder that is wise. I am here, you are there, and lovers are across to bear.
Thanks very much. Be careful going home.